I always ask myself the question, am I good enough? That was a completely wrong question to ask with a completely wrong mindset. And I learned very quickly that I could not have that mentality climbing as a disabled person who is obviously not going to be climbing the same levels as everyone else. That's a huge lesson that I learned straight off the bat that I really took into my life. The things that I've learned along the way as a climber that have helped me so much in my personal life. The first one is physical strength. Before I started climbing, I was very weak. I had no muscle mass compared to now. I was always very insecure about being dead skinny, so climbing completely transformed that area of my life. It actually made me feel proud of my body and how I looked for the first time. I had a clear goal in target because I had just enrolled for a stem cell trial in America, and I wanted to really maximise the potential of that. And I knew that if I wasn't fit and healthy when I went into the trial, then it wasn't going to have as good effects or have as good a chance of working. So I really set myself a target to increase my fitness. And I was walking loads more. I'd walk like 2 miles in a day, which was way more than I had done before. And I was starting to climb loads. Pretty quickly, I was climbing 2 to 3 times a week. And then physical improvements leads me on to the next point, which is the mental improvements. Being proud of my body was an insanely monumental step in my mental health as well. Because before that, my bad physical health tied into my bad mental health, and they both made each other worse, for sure. So sorting my physical health out really gave me a foundation for my mental health. And having that routine as well, having that thing to get up for. It was COVID at the time, I wasn't employed or anything, and I didn't have Chelsea, so it was really good for my routine, and a lot of my friends climb, so it was a social thing as well. So I would definitely recommend getting your friends involved if you're a new climber as well. And mentally, being a disabled climber and gaining that physical strength taught me to be proud of my own achievements. Even if I wasn't a V12 climber or going to be anytime soon, it was still enough for me and it was still satisfying. And it felt like a good achievement to do what I can do and to still improve the amount that I can do for my own physical limitations. The mental side of that is just having confidence in myself, like climbing and doing something regular and being proud of myself really. That's just a huge achievement, and being proud of yourself is such something that builds strength and mental sort of a foundation I talk about that really helped me improve my life, because I knew that I was doing the right things that I was proud of. And before that, things weren't working out for me, but I wasn't really doing the things that were going to make it work out, and I knew that, and I knew I wasn't really doing enough, so it felt so good to be doing the right things and to be knowing that I'm doing the right things to sort my life out. And I knew that by doing that I was going to meet the right people and meet interesting people, and climbers are so fun as well, so they're just people like me, so that was a really good social situation to get into as well. So mentally it was such a breath of fresh air to be in a climbing gym and not feel like insecure and like everyone is judging me and I'm really skinny and I hated that. Disgusting. So climbing was night and day for that mentally, and I think because one of my close friends showed me the ropes of climbing and he's very social at one of the climbing gyms, I sort of felt like I had an in to people and to being social, and I'm an anxious person normally and can get a little bit shy. Having a friend there who knew everyone was really good and got me to know people from the start, and even when he wasn't there, I still said hello to people and felt like I wasn't sort of all on my own, which again was a massive boost. So a mistake I made with the mental health aspect of it was judging myself compared to other people. So for a time I was not liking my progress, and it was frustrating that I wasn't really making progress, and I didn't go up the levels as quickly as everyone else, obviously. But that was difficult to start with because I like to improve and I like to see the improvement on the wall. So when I quickly realised that my legs aren't good enough to climb a certain level, that was difficult for me to keep on going, and again knowing that it wasn't going to improve massively overnight, and that I had to do it for the right reasons and not just for the numbers or to be better than everyone else. I had to do it for the right reasons for me and the mental health aspects. That was a big aspect for me, like I just said. But again, making these mistakes really sort of like gave me this battle hardenedness, where I eventually learned that it was okay and that I'm actually proud of myself to climb at the level that I climb at, and that as long as I do it consistently and keep it up and stay strong and push myself every single session that I do, then I can leave the gym knowing that I'm proud of myself, like I say. That's the real lesson that I've learned that I think everyone can benefit from, is people are so caught up in beating other people and being in this rat race. Being disabled really sort of separates me from that And I think that people can learn that whatever you do is okay, whatever level you're at is okay, and generally it will reflect your effort and what you do. So whatever level you're at is okay, and whatever effort you can give is okay and is up to you. And not everyone is going to be climbing 6 times a week enough to be an Olympian, and that's okay. You don't have to judge yourself based on the best climbers in the gym. You can judge yourself based off your own performance and your own climbing previously, and that way you can actually judge yourself properly based on yourself, again, not based on anyone else or anyone else's standards. People have different life circumstances, and I really learned to appreciate my own life circumstances. I can afford to climb regularly because it's not a cheap thing. When I meet new people, they're really not sure how to deal with me. I'm disabled, I talk funny, and people are really not sure what to make of me as not a standard looking person. That often means that I have to sort of prove myself that I'm good enough to people. Climbing has been a really, really good thing for that, and it shows to people that I am reasonably able and active. So when I tell people that I've been climbing for 5 years, people look at me and go, he must be strong, he must be athletic and stuff. Recently, I was at the park with some new people, and they were doing pull-ups on a tree branch, and after I did my pull-ups, people were looking at me like really shocked, like I had done really well and I had really sort of surpassed their expectations of me. And I felt really good. That was such a huge boost I got from that. Just like a tiny little thing, just a tiny look from someone. Tiny like I feel like I see you, and I really like that sort of thing where I can prove myself. I can do myself proud based on my own abilities, not anyone else, which is incredibly satisfying for me. And that's something that I really pride myself on, is sort of that understated version of myself where people doubt me and aren't sure what to do with me, but I prove how I am by doing, and I prove how good I am by what I can do, and by showing what I can do to everyone, rather than telling everyone, oh, I'm doing this, or I'm good at this, or blah blah blah. Because people know that what people say isn't always true, so I really like that I can actually have something to show people what I can do. I can actually be there and be out there and be myself around people, so they're really sort of like an icebreaker meeting new people, especially other climbers, because a lot of climbers are in Sheffield, so when I meet a new climber and tell them that I climb, there's sort of like that instant sort of respect there, so that's really good as well. I feel like I'm part of that. Yeah, climbing has really, really transformed my life since I started 5 years ago. There's so much differences. Like physically, like my belly fat is a little bit less, I feel way more confident mentally, and I can prove myself to other people that I am strong and that I am confident and able and functional person, which to other people might seem like a given, but to me are not always a given, and things that I have to prove to people, which is kind of mad to say out loud, but that's my life and that's what I have to deal with as a disabled person. So that's something that I think everyone can take into their lives, is if you can prove yourself, then that goes a huge way to being more confident. Everyone's got their own level to improve themselves on. People might be really good physically, but not good in school or whatever. Everyone's got their own level, so that's what I'm trying to show here, is that this is my level, and that's okay. So don't forget to hit like, share and subscribe. Don't forget, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.